Hey guys, Luke signing on, back for week number 2, session number 1. So what this session is going to involve is actually exactly the same as week 1, session 1. Okay, so it's going to be 2 minutes at 11.5 with 2 rests, 1-to-1 work to rest, 2.5 minutes at 11.2, 3 minutes at 11, then back down again. Okay, so I always like to do identical training sessions for the first 2 weeks of a new program. Okay, so Eliza's not used to doing this high intense stuff. Generally what we would do is increase the load being intensity times by volume times by frequency, by 2 to 10% per week. Okay, so that's going to gradually overload the body, but because Eliza's new to this type of training, we don't want to do too much too soon. So the first 2 weeks are the same, and then we start to ramp it up by that 2 to 10% after that. So there's 3 ways that we can change the intensity. We can increase the volume, so increase the length of time that she's running. We can increase the intensity by obviously increasing the speed or reducing the work to rest ratio. Intensity can be measured by heart rate, power, pace, rating of perceived exertion, and by work to rest ratios as well. The other thing we can change is obviously the frequency. So if we go from doing 3 sessions a week like we are now up to 4, you know, that's potentially quite a large increase in load there. So you put them all together, you get your load value. That weekly load value we want to increase by 2 to 10% after this week. We want to do adapt for this week. So let's see how she goes. Alright, so we have Eliza's workout summary for today. So her data today is on the right here, whereas the exact same session that we did last Monday is on the left here. So just ignore the duration up here because I think I missed some of the warm-up last week and I forgot to turn the watch off for this week. So they were exactly the same. The warm-up, the middle sections and the end were exactly the same. At the exact same speed, exact same duration, and exact same work to rest ratios. So I'm just going to compare the data from today to last week and just see if there's any noticeable differences. So for today, you can see here, first effort, we're up at 172 heart rate and a low of 98 by the looks of things. Last time, 172, so identical there. And down to 95, so a little bit better last time actually. Let's go halfway through here. The 3-minute effort, heart rate peaks up at 179. I did see that, there we go, 179 there. Plateaus down the bottom here at 111. Today we peak at 176, so 3 beats lower. And down the bottom here, what's 103? So that's significant, 103 compared to 113, 112. So about 9 beats lower here. So we're recovering better in between efforts. Second last one today, you know, we're at 178 at a low of 111. Last time we're at 181 at a low of 119, so we're really struggling to recover. Well, last time we're better now. Finished off here 181 today, 183. I think it was 184 last time because that was our peak. So again, 3 beats difference, and then we recover. So what do we take out of it? Already we're starting to see some good signs. So the temperature today, it's still pretty warm today. It's 31 degrees, I think, in Melbourne, and it was similar last week. So already we're seeing that Eliza's heart rate is about 3 beats lower at the same speed. But even more importantly than that, we're seeing that her recovery heart rate is quite a lot better. It's dropping down by a good, 9 or 10 beats lower than it was last week. So week 1 finished, starting week 2 now, already seeing some significant improvements in heart rate responses. So with another 2 and a bit weeks of training, I think we'll see some significant improvements in the VO2 max and 2K time trial. Stay tuned, guys. Next one will be out on Wednesday.